Madam Deputy Speaker. May I start by quoting the following historic football match commentary. It's Grimsby, giving it away in a very dangerous part of the pitch. For the first time, the visitors becoming the architects of their own downfall. It's tucked in by the substitute, Luther Wilden, and Stevenage, you sense, are going up today. With apologies to my honourable friend, the member for Grimsby, that is the moment on the 3rd of May 2023 that the mighty borough, Stevenage FC, scored the final goal in a match that sealed their promotion to the EFL League One, where they remain today. Our club, whose colours I wear today, is part of the lifeblood of the town. Not just on the pitch, but off it too, with the incredible work that they do in the community. It is the exemplar of a local football club being a truly community asset. And so I speak in favour of the bill because it is not just about much needed regulation, it is about safeguarding the future of our national sport, ensuring financial stability for clubs across the pyramid and making sure that our fans, the people who spend their money week in and week out to follow their team across the country, are given a real say in how their clubs are run.
My honourable friend give way.
Happy.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. And I thank my honourable friend for giving way. He's telling a very similar story to our local club, Leyton Orient, whose fans warmly welcomed new investment from David Gandler, building on the leadership of Chairman Nigel Travers, who has delivered sustainable growth, promotion to League One, clear championship ambitions and a new stadium, and strengthen the community with up to £6.7 million in social value. Does he agree with me that all ownership transitions should be like this and follow this model with fan engagement?
Madam Speaker, I certainly agree with my honourable friend. We both represent constituencies with clubs that are good examples of what can be done. But our duty here is to safeguard our clubs and all clubs in this country from future failure. And they are not businesses. They are, as I have said, community assets. Last season, 23.7 million people attended matches in EFL competitions, demonstrating the profound connection between these clubs and their local communities. And it's not just on the pitch that clubs are contributing to their communities. In that same season, EFL clubs contributed over £1.2 billion of social value to their community programmes, with my local club's community arm, the Stevenage FC Foundation, alone generating £10.7 million of social value in my constituency and in the wider area. In that time frame, the Foundation also delivered 185 training sessions per week, engaging over 15,000 unique participants annually and delivering over 9,000 hours of activity. And that is an incredible feat. But the financial stability of all clubs across the football pyramid is in a precarious place, with EFL clubs expected to lose around £450 million this season alone. And alongside this, the financial disparity between the Premier League and the EFL is stark. In the 22-23 season, 20 Premier League and 5 EFL clubs with parachute payments received 92% of the distributable revenues, while the remaining 67 professional clubs shared just 8%. This imbalance undermines the systemic sustainability of English football, and I am glad that this bill proposes change so that a 75-25% split of combined media revenues between the Premier League and EFL would become the new normal and provide much-needed financial support to EFL clubs. It is clear that the financial situation across the pyramid we find ourselves now in is untenable, and this has directly led to financial crisis in clubs across England. It is beyond belief that the party opposite has now sat on its hands for most of the past 14 years and claimed in its manifesto that it wanted an independent football regulator. Yeah. Why on earth do we not have cross-party consensus on this principle? Very happy to do so.
Got independent.
Yeah. So, the honourable member will know that the bill has improved that to make the independent regulator more independent by, to give plenty of examples in the improvements of the bill, by, for example, giving that regulator more ability to actually regulate the game. Because the party opposite say they support independence, they say they want regulation on the front bench, but many of their members don't like regulation at all. This is not a party that believes in protecting the national game. It is a party that wants to play party political football on something that should have cross-party consensus. But alongside the financial stability that this bill would bring to our clubs, we need to respect fans' involvement in these community assets. So I want to pay tribute to all those clubs that already engage in good faith with their fans. I'm proud of the work that Stevenage has done to involve fan representation in their yearly engagement plan, and for the initiatives of other clubs such as Blackpool, whose directors I chatted with at the match with Stevenage last week. They explained how they'd had a pint with Tangerine fans from across the country to hear their views on how the club should be run. That said, they did get a bit lucky at our place, although I'm sure my honourable friend, the member for Blackpool, would agree with me that both of our clubs have got great foundations and trust that support their fans. I am pleased too that the amendments that the government has made to the bill and its passage in the other place actually does strengthen that independence, as I've already said to the Shadow Minister. Under this bill, poor and reckless behaviour that ignores local fan communities will not be tolerated by the regulator. This bill provides a safety net that clubs need to be financially secure and be able to deliver for their local communities for a long time to come. Let us all therefore support this bill and therefore support our fantastic football clubs. Thank you.